boss, let me find out my team.
Nah, I'm about to put these newly dressed Dolphins on the field. Yeah. Oh, you ain't been paying attention, have you? I got Von Miller and Bradley Chubb.
My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play.
But I'll be back after I play this nigga.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, 20! Watch the slant, watch the slant! Watch the slant, watch the slant!
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, goal 66. 72.
Now Brady. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They run it with McKinnon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm here all day.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go on. No, 66.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brady's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Brady, quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in establishment.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jarek McKinnon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Look, squeeze.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think they had...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Wilkins able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Brady. And that's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go Bandit! Hey, exit! Twist! 49, check 49, check. Regular! Go 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Von Miller. So on fourth. This is brought in at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hard. Watch the whip. Kill. Check 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Rock it. Hey, rock it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 22 yards there, a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brings up second and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, 66.
On second and 9, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This is Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Miami.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Hey, stand off. Now. Hey, Delta.
On first down, Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. And now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Crunch time, defense. You draw Corcoran. Draw out. Hey, Charlie. Hustle. Deep river.
From midfield, here's Locke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on fourth down. They run for it with Breida, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 53's in now. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Smooth.
Brady going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
You got 3. Shadow. Hey, box truck.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, that's play 26. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check it.
On first down, McKinnon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Locke throwing on second down. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing his Locke on third down. And Wilson has it. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke caught by Nelson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Check 26, check 26. Get it.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, 7.
Locke going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, McKinnon again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Go. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
They run again with Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Time to go. Night. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. Brady finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. McKinnon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
5. Yeah. Look at me. Go. Hey, here we go. Now.
To throw is Locke. He completes it to Nelson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Ready.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first down, here's Breida. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Lock to throw. Here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the ball.
And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go.
A quick throw taken in by 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch. Brady going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On third down, McKinnon. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Check, 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 check.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Steelers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be black.